My babies, my babies, my babies, my babies. No introduction needed. No little extra video. This is bang bang let's go time. Welcome to the Teambuilder video, week 2 of season 6 of the GBA, where I roll up my sleeves and put up my dukes for battle and war against Fufu Sam of the Newcastle United. Baby. Alright. Enough goofing off. This is Rhyperior. This is the Pokemon I'm bringing this week. He's got Stealth Rocks. He's got Mega Horn, Smackdown, and Earthquake. Now, I've also got some speed. Man, oh man. If I could remember the speed of why he's speedy, maybe I would tell you it. Hold on, maybe I have it in these notes right here. But anyways, I chose Smackdown in case of Magnet Rise or, you know, levitating eel, stuff like that. Let's see. No, I don't have a speed. But if I were to look at his guys, I could tell you. So I will do that. It will outspeed Electros. That's what it does. It outspeeds like 4-speed Electros, something like that, of that nature. So Smackdown for that sort of stuff. If he Magnerizes, if he brings Electros, hurts Crobat still, stuff like that. Mega Horn does a lot to Mew. Does like at least 75% damage, up to like 90 if he's special defensive. So I can do a lot to Mew. And if I'm running Lumberry, even though I have a Heal Beller and Cheeseburger, running Lumberry in the instance that Mew's in, so is Rhyperior, Mew Will-O-Wisps, it heals, and Mega Horns, and now I can 2-hit KO it for sure. So, interesting stuff. Stealth Rocks is going to be important. I'm an offensive team. I need, that support there. So, next on the docket, because I rock it, I'm going to go with out of order with Volcanion. Choice specs this week because specs should be what I do every week. Honestly, it's just so strong. Steam Eruption and Fire Blast are the two no-brainer moves. I must love that stuff. Hidden Power Grass for Suicune and Overheat because I need a 4th move and I like to nuke stuff, and Overheat does a lot of damage. You will notice, actually, this is Rash, and it should be Modest, because we were toying with Explosion, and we didn't run Explosion because Overheat does more to everything than Explosion would do. That speed there, I think, is to... It's supposed to get up to Suicune speeds if he's not invested, if I can remember correctly on that. But it's, mainly I want to get this thing in. I got Volt Switch and a U-Turner. I got the Volt Turn combo. And so I should be able to get this thing in pretty freely. And it shouldn't be an issue. Now I'm going to check. Yes, this outspeeds a 4 EV Suicune. Yeah. Speed creep stuff is what I do, baby. Next, I'm gonna go with the obvious stuff, and then I'm gonna explain the, last stuff last. Mega Sizer, kind of a weird set. Bug Bite, U-Turn, Bullet Punch, and Sword Stance. We need the speed this week, so it forces him to run a lot of speed in Mew, and it can outspeed Suicune. So I just wanted to have that kind of, I needed that speed this week. I wanted to run bulky, but I was just looking at it and I was like, I'd like to outrun Suicune and Bug Bite it twice. I would like to outspeed Mew. I mean, he'll have to run some speed invested in it, and I'd like to force people to do that kind of stuff. I know that he doesn't know, but if he doesn't, I'd like to punish him for it. So, U-Turn and Bug Bite is weird, right? So, the idea is U-Turn before the sweep. I want to set up Sword Stance and I want to be locked. I want to be able to sweep because it can do a lot of damage to his team. This offensive sizer. The U-Turn is in case I need to bring it in at any time defensively for whatever reason. I can U-Turn out and then get Volcanion in or some other free sort of switch. Like knockoff was a thing that I was toying with for a while, and I was like, you know what? Actually, this weird U-Turn, this U-turn sword dance set is really weird and working for me. So went with it. Now, next I was like, man, I really need to. He has Klefki and he has access to Stealth Rocks. I really need a defogger, and Mence has to be that defogger this week. So we're looking at this offensive special Mence, Draco Meteor, Fire Blast, Defog, and Roost. Enough speed to outpace his Kirim, because anything else is not worth it. It's either faster or whatever. So it's enough speed outspeed Timid Kirim. If he runs offensive Mew, it's a speed tie anyways, but I'm pretty sure offensive Mew isn't going to dig a Draco either way. So did that, opted for, look at this 4 HP, get this odd number. I'm so smart. And Draco Nuke, Fire Blast for Klefki. It does a lot of damage to Klefki. If he's special defensive, it does like 80. Defog can get in. I can defog on a few things. It's Intimidate this week, so it can actually come in on like Crocodile, intimidate it, and defog. It can intimidate, like his offensive threats, like they're not digging this Intimidate all that well. And if he brings in Dragonite, then I can Draco it. Like anything else, like the Intimidate actually really hurts him. So it's easy to defog or Roost if I need it. Now, Queso Burger. Cheeseburger over here has got the Colbur Berry. Energy Ball actually 2-hit KOs a Crocodile. It actually might do more. Psyshock is Stab. It seemed kind of necessary. We were toying with some other weird stuff like Psywave. However, I opted for a more reliable Psyshock for stuff like Virizion if he chooses to bring it. Moonlight, so it can heal up, kind of sponge some hits. It's got Synchronize. Heal Bell seemed important because I figured Mew would try and burn stuff. There's, Scald and stuff. I'm always scared of Scald, and so Heal Bell is, super nice to have. At your fingertips there. Moonshine is super bulky. It's actually pretty strong too with this base 107 special attack. Most people don't expect that. So, last but not least, the kind of last edition. I knew I needed a Scarfer, right? And I kept going back and forth on Electivire. He seemed like, initially, I was like, fuck yeah, special Electivire. But then I was like, Zoroark can put in some work. Maybe Gengar. Maybe not Scarf. Not sure. So, went back and forth a ton. I wanted a Volt Switcher. Because I didn't want Sizer to take a whole lot of damage, so it can't keep coming in and U-turning. A lot of his other stuff would be faster, right? So, Volt Switch, good. Focus Blast KOs Crocodile, where the other stuff doesn't, and especially if he's Intimidate Crocodile, then there's that. So, Focus Blast does that. Enough speed. He outspeeds the Scarf Crocodile. A flamethrower for Klefki's, neutral hits, whatever. If he brings in Virizion, that hits that too. Thunderbolt for power. Looked at other fourth moves, wasn't really digging any, and I don't like the idea of like my only stab is the Volt Switch, so I have to switch out. If I want to hit Suicune hard, Volt Switch only hurts him like 50%, and then I have to switch out into something else and do another 50%. No, I'd rather do 60% with Thunderbolt, and then see if he sets up and then KO him, or like just do massive damage. Thunderbolt is just, it's good, man. It's a good move. So, Thunderbolt. It's got sweeping power. Choice Scarf. He's got a lot of speed. It's going to allow me to get in there and do some worky work. Now, last night I was like, well, there's Scarf Gengar that could do. Zoroark I was like on board with, and then immediately I'd start doing calcs. I was like, it's just kind of underwhelming if it's not Life Orb this week specifically. So I was like, I have this gut feeling about Eevee. I had this gut feeling, pretty immediately about this guy. I'm going to keep him on the team. So we're going to see how Eevee does this week. I am pro Eevee. I hope you're pro Eevee. And I think that just about wraps this video. I think we're going to have a good match here. So you guys like this video, and I'll see you. You'll see the video. You'll see the battle tomorrow, and you'll like it. I'm sure of it. And Yeah, I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend, and I love all of you. I love all of you so, so much. You guys are all so pretty and cute. I hope everybody asks you to prom. Um, and I hope you make the right decision and choose the person who you like the most, not who, guys. Just be mature, be great, be good, you know, treat others with. And kindness. What else? What else do you guys need to know? I'm going to impart some wisdom on you. Thumper's mom, look up that quote, the golden rule. Work hard, always. Never phone it in. Always work hard, because somebody will notice, and then you'll get there. Someone won't notice all the time, but if you work hard all the time, someone will notice, and you'll be rewarded for it. Okay, bye.